Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I will be showing you how to factorize a quadratic using pqmethod, especially the middle term, in 4 simple steps. But first we need to know why we actually use this middle term rule. So whenever the coefficient of the first term is not equal to 1, we're always going to have to use the middle term rule to help us factorize. And what that rule is basically taking this middle term right here and separating it into two things, which will be a number with x and another number with x. Now, the first thing you want to do is find these numbers p and q. These numbers have to fit certain conditions. So they both have to add up to the middle term, which is 11, and they both have to multiply to the product of the first and last term. So it will have to multiply to 2 times 15, which is 30. So we can do this by starting to list off the factors of 30, which is going to be like 1, 2, 3, dot, dot, dot. Or you could also do it sort of by intuition or thinking about it and notice that if you take positive 6 and add positive 5 to it, you will have 11. And taking 6 times 5 will also equal 30. So you don't actually have to write out all the factors. If you get the answer right away of these two numbers, just skip that step. So once you found these two numbers, plus 6 and plus 5, you'll want to write it out in this form. So we will copy the first term, and the middle term is the part where it changes. So we will have plus 6x plus 5x. The order of these two really doesn't matter. And then just copy the last term, which is plus 15. The next step is quite simple. All that you're going to do is group the terms together. So put brackets around the first two and around the last two, so they'll be easier to work with. Because in step 3, we will be factoring each pair. And what that means is we're basically going to be taking out the common factors from each of these brackets separately. So again, this comes with practice, but here we can look and see that the common factor here will be 2x, and here it will be 5. So once you found the common factor, you'll want to write it outside the brackets, just like so, and leave the remaining stuff inside. So take away 2x from 2x squared, you'll get x, and 6x will get 3. Then we'll do the same in the second bracket. So we will have 5 outside, and then x plus 3. Now, the important thing about these two brackets that you find is that they actually have to be the same. So if you reach this point and they're not the same, then you'll know that you've probably made a mistake. Now, moving on to the final step, you're going to have to factor again. So you'll want to take this same bracket and write it down at the start just so once, and then take whatever is left and put it in the bracket together. So I have 2x plus 5. And there you go. That's the expression factorized. I hope this video helped you, and if it did, feel free to subscribe and drop a like down below. See you in my next video.